I'm Laura Lou, and this is Sweetie's garden. And I found it about 2 years ago, and when I did, it was completely neglected and overgrown. You couldn't even walk. And I needed a project because I'm retired, and I wanted to leave my mark on the world. So when I'm dead and gone, I pray that this garden will still be here and people will come and enjoy it. It's a combination of spirituality, gardening, and art, which are my three favorite subjects. And I just want people to feel good and inspired when they walk through here. And it's been a labor of love. I've started my own seeds. I bought a little greenhouse, and I have all these tomatoes and flower plants growing, and I can't wait to see how they progress. And I want people to come by and look around and just think and feel the vibes. And I want it to be like a go-to destination when people come to visit Atlanta and Inman Park and just be inspired. This is Buddha's Shrine, and this is like the little spiritual park of the park. And we got our Jesus candle, and people bring their spells. And as I was saying to you before, I really don't like it when they do that, but I don't like to mess with it because it's none of my business. But I always felt like this was the spiritual area to the garden.
My name is Zoe Baracano, and I just started working in this neighborhood, and I noticed this garden. I was so intrigued by it. It's such a peaceful place that with the wind chimes and benches and pathways, it's super inviting. I wondered who created it, and it does look like a city project for sure. Over time I met Laura, who started the garden, and it's clear she put so much work into it, and she has and continues to put so much work into this garden.
I would love people to come and decorate rocks and add to the garden. Say, that's my rock, I made that rock. And I'd love people just to come and read their book or hang out. Kids seem to like this garden a lot. They're enthralled with the rock garden, and they all like to look around and the Bigfoot, and kids love it here. If it wasn't Sweetie's garden, it would be called the Blue Garden. I guess blue's my favorite color, hence the flower ashtray. Now, this is called Fury, and it's made by Mother Nature. I just gave it a blue coat. And I thought it would be really fun to make a Bigfoot, because I love Bigfoot. So this is Bigfoot, and he left his footprint here.
Over time became friends with Laura, and I think initially she was a little didn't want to share her garden, or well, she did, but I just was gonna plant something, not even here, but next to the garden. And then she actually created me a little planter for myself in a tire. And it's funny, it's on a pillar. So it's very exalted, or it's on a pedestal even. So that's pretty great.
Buddha head was broken in the back of him. And so I thought, I'll just put it there, because he's kind of cool. I didn't want to throw him away. And I thought somebody was going to take him, but nobody ever did. I was surprised. And he's had many different looks. He's broke a lot. I think the squirrels pushed him down, or the wind, and he was a different color. Anyway, so that's why I call that area the altar, and that's where people bring their spells and stuff, because I feel like that's the spiritual heart of the garden. But I did want to tell you, I was telling you before, the wind chimes, it broke my heart when the mother said to her 3-year-old daughter, when she heard the wind chimes, something like, oh, that's God telling you your dreams are coming true. And it's moments like that keep me going. I decided to give him a face because I feel like he's a personality. He's a big part of this garden. It's a beautiful giant oak tree. Gives us lovely shade, and so now he has a face, and his name is Tree Face. This was the compost bin, and now we've brought in some good dirt and cow manure, and this is going to be the future vegetable garden, flower garden.
I love how Lara has taken all of these found objects and using the repetition of shape and form has created art, and that's the sign of a true artist, is when they take something that's ordinary and even trashy and they turn it into something beautiful. That's always impressive.
So in the end, I just really hope that you can come out here and see if you can resonate with what I'm feeling and be inspired by the tinker tree, the number tree, nature, the sounds of all the chimes, the art, and see if you like it. I bet you will.